To Loudness. Loudness. That was a joke when I was back in high school. We called him Loudness with the R. Akira Takasaki. You know, we often as guitar players talk about, you know, our influences and some of the great players of past and present. And a lot of times, man, I feel like Akira Takasaki, who is Loudness's guitar player, doesn't get much recognition. You know, and that's happened with a few other guitar players, in my opinion. If you haven't heard Akira Takasaki from Loudness, listen to him, man. He's amazing. He's kind of a blend of, his tone I thought was great, and he had touches of like Warren DeMartini and George Lynch. Just a real stylistic player. You know, and he got notoriety, but it just seemed like it should have been on a higher level. This is a request. It's Loudness, Let It Go is the name of the song in standard tuning. And this is a request from way back from Steve Kucharski. So, yeah, let's do it. I think this is the 4th or 5th Loudness lesson. My back's doing a little bit here. I'll sit for a second. My back, you know, for those of you that know, I broke my back about 5 weeks ago. You haven't seen me a whole lot on here because I'm taking your advice and the doctor's advice and my wife's advice and trying to just, you know, kick back and take it easy as much as possible. It's hard when you love playing guitar and that's your passion, but you know, I do have to be careful. It's feeling better now, but I'll find myself getting out of bed really quick, bending over to pick up things, and I shouldn't do it. I overdid it a little bit yesterday, but I'm hanging in there, guys. I've had lots of emails sent to me and also on Facebook and stuff with you guys asking, and thank you, man. You guys are good peeps. So you guys ready to learn this? Let's do it. I just unplugged my cord. And now I gotta bend over to pick it up. That's the first time I've ever stepped on my cord and had it fall. I don't know what that was all about. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. You tune standard, which I was thinking they were flat tuning, but they're standard. And you know, crank your gain. And here's how we're gonna do it. 14D middle finger, 14G third finger, 13G first finger. Yep, 2 fingers on the same string. You'll see why in a second. You're going to hit the D and G twice, and then just lift that 3rd finger off. Let's get this even closer, man. And then it'll wind up being 14-13, so. And then palm mute off that 14D 2 times. Okay, so. And then the next chunk's going to go. And that is 12D middle, 11G first finger. Hit those 2 strings together once. And then palm mute that 12D once. And then drop this 3rd finger to 13G. Leave everything else in place. Don't lift it unless you have to. Hit those 2 strings, D and G. And then palm mute off that 12D twice. So up to there, it would be this. So we palm muted that 12D twice, and then right back to 12-11. That's why you want to leave those fingers down. Palm mute 12D once. That was twice, once. And then back to 12-13. 1 time. Let's play it to there. It can be a little confusing, so you're going to want to break it down into blocks, subgroups. Oopsie. Gotta play up the tempo first. 3 times, I'm sorry, not 2, on the palm muted 12D. And then you do the 12-11, palm mute that 12D once, and then bring this down to 13G. So let's play it to there. I'm sorry, you guys. Palm mute the 12D twice. Okay, so here it is. And then start it over. And then move this back to the 12-11, same thing. So you do the 12-11, palm muted 12D, 12-13, palm mute the 12D twice. And then big jump here, man. Power chords from E to A. Open E to A. So open E to A, open A to D, and back to open E to A. And then start it over. So it's 2 times. Well, it's 4 times, but there's a change on the 3rd and 4th. Real subtle, extremely subtle, but I'm going to show it to you anyways, the way Akira's doing it. So let's do these 2. Hold on, I think we got 3 hits on the 12. Yeah, it's 3 times on the 12D into the power chords. It's been, man, over a week since I did YouTube lessons, man. I'm getting back into the swing. Then you start it over. So the next 2 are the same, but there's one note you gotta change. Watch. Right there. We'll try that again slower. Instead of staying on the 12D, hit as an open, and then you go back down. Okay, that's the 3rd one. The 4th one's the same thing. When you come out of it, I'll take it from the 4th one. Again. You'll add an extra A power chord and an E power chord. So you'd be... Okay, let's do that part. You go power chord 5A, 7D, 6A, 8D, 7A, 9D. You're moving these chromatically, you could say, or a half step at a time. And then hit it, let it ring for a little second there, and slide that sucker right into place, which will put you at open E to A, and you're going to palm mute. Let's see how many times. So, in my head I count it like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So 2 plus 4 plus 4 is 10, plus the 3 is 13. So 13 times. And then hit the E5 power chord again, and back to this. And that one's going to be 13 times as well. So same as the other one. Then you move into this part, really cool chords. 5A with your index, bar the 7th fret, D, G, B, and you're going to hit those 5 strings, A through B, palm mute the 5th fret on the A twice, take your pinky, go to bar the 9th fret on the G and B, and hit the same strings. Palm mute this one again, the 5A, twice. So it's, again, and then, so it was 2 of those, and then this last one go. So you hit the chord, 1 palm muted 5A, and then the pinky back down, so. And then you'll go into this part. And he has 2 guitars there, so one's doing a higher version of this. open E palm muted twice, and then 7A, 6D. So, and then palm mute the open E twice. Go to 5/4 AD, 2 palm muted E's. So, and then up to 9 and 11 AD, 2 palm muted E's, and back to 7/6 AD. So, and then back to this. The power chord half steps. And then back to the. And then at the end of this one you go, you'll hit an extra 2 open E's palm muted, then 7/6 once. So. And slide that, and then that you're gonna go into this. Bar the 4th fret, A through high, or A through B, and then go 6D and 6G. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. And then move that same chord up a whole step, or a half step, and go 5, 7, 7, 7 this time. So you're barring with this finger now, but same picking. And then you're, the last part is this. Open E, 3E, slide to 4, 2A, 2D, and he throws a pinch harmonic on the end. Do that again. And then you're back to the. Okay, right now I can only record up to 15 minutes, so we'll stop there. If you have questions, ask me. There's a few parts I had to re-explain in there. Sorry about that. Get back into the swing. rockinguitarlessons.com is coming super soon, and I know the date now, and it's super close. You're gonna stay tuned, man. Be watching your YouTube feed. I teach on Skype if you're interested in learning guitar, bass, or vocals. Jolene handles vocals. I handle guitar and bass. We can work on anything under the sun that you want to work on. For information, go to rockinguitarlessons.com. Click on the Skype tab, or Skype Lessons tab, and it has all the details there. Skype contact is Rocking Guitar Lessons, by the way. The pricings are up there. You get a discount for paying for the month. If you have questions, hit me up. Mike at rockinguitarlessons.com. And what else? Man, I got through that quick. Under 15 minutes. Got like, what do I do for the next 20 seconds, guys? We'll talk about my back. How's that? And then you guys got to go listen to some more Loudness. Okay? Promise me. Promise me. Anyways, I appreciate you guys, man. This is just the beginning. I'm so excited. There's so much stuff getting ready to fly right now. And you will soon find out. It's coming very soon. You know, I have a little more because, you know, I got to edit the beginning of this. So we probably have an extra 20 seconds. But for sure, you guys, go fill out the contact information at rockinguitarlessons.com. It's that close, and that close. Just go. You got to do it. Everything you find on my YouTube channel, guys, all the free content is going to be put on the website, I believe first, before it even goes to YouTube. So I'm trying to shift over. I'm going to keep my YouTube channel, you know, for sure, but all the free stuff will be on the free side of rockinguitarlessons.com. So you'll have this whole arena, and we're going to have blogs and just like involvement with you guys, a lot of cool things. So keep rocking. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for your prayers and concerns for my back, man. I've just been flooded with kind words. And until next time, keep rocking. See you later.